I've had so many times where in a session that I'm training, we're doing back squats. The clients are totally hyped up. Yeah, leg day, let's go. They hype themselves up and they just go boom, 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 straight up. They went straight under the bar and look how crooked they are. See how I'm all the way in the left? That is mistake number one that a lot of people make. So what I like to do is on this barbell, I'll get my ring fingers and I'll put my ring fingers on the outer markings right here. Now, if I do this, right, and I'm standing there, then I'm gonna be even unless I really mess up and I squat like this. But of course, I'm not gonna do that. So step number one is to get your hands in the right spot on that barbell. That is going to make you be even right there. So that's how you get into the barbell. Now here are some tips on how to actually squat. First, before you even grab the barbell, you should know how to brace your stomach. See, here's the thing. You got your head has your skull, right? You got your shoulders have all kinds of muscle. Then right here, you got your rib cage. There's all these bones right here that are really protecting what's inside. And let's skip your stomach. But over here, you have your hips. That's all bones right here. You're really protected all over your body, except for that little area in between the bottom of your rib cage. So really like from here, the bottom of your rib cage, to about like your hips right there. All that is just muscle around your spine. That is why it is so important to learn how to brace the front side of all that muscle, the outside of all that muscle, and even the back side, and also combined with your butt. And the tricky part is that if you're wearing a shirt or clothing, it's almost impossible to see whether you're actually doing it or not. But here's how you do it. You inhale, and you put all that air not in your lungs, but you put it in your stomach. Then you squeeze your stomach. So you capture all that air in your stomach. So you got it all right here. Then you take another deep breath and you try to circumferentially expand your stomach. So it's almost like you're on the toilet and you're really trying to push it out. And you really expand your stomach to the front, to the sides, and in the back. Then you squeeze your butt. So you got all this tension right here. Flex. Squeeze your butt. It's almost like you're tucking your butt under your hips a little bit. Now you have all this muscle activated around your spine and you got your butt active. If you put a barbell in your neck, you got full protection for the weight that's pushing down. It's gonna take some practice. Sometimes I'm at the gym and I'm just standing there and I'm just kind of feeling, okay, I'm tight. All right, I can be tight. Okay, let's go. And then you go, you squat. And once you have all that established, you got your hands at a perfect position. On a regular squat, you just have that barbell in the middle of your traps. So not right on your neck, not all the way down, unless you're really doing a low bar squat. We can talk about that some other time. Just right there in the middle where you have the most muscle on your traps. You wanna rest the bar on the muscle. If you're thinking you don't have muscle, then you're gonna have to go build some, but everybody has a little bit of muscle right here. You brace, stomach is tight, butt is tight, and you hold your breath, you get under it. Now what I like to do is I pull my hands towards my shoulders. And at the same time, I try to push my elbows to the front. That's going to give you a lot of tension and flexion. Hands towards your shoulders, elbows to the front. Take one step back only. Then you take another deep breath, hold that breath, and then you look about 4 feet ahead of you on the ground. You push your knees out up next. Doing this, you're creating room for your body to squat into. So your knees are not here. Your knees are pushing out. This is gonna create that torque. Then you drive your knees towards your chest. Down and then straight up. Just for the sake of this video, I'm gonna do it facing this way. Inhale tight, stomach tight, squeeze your butt really hard, pick your chest up, bam. And you take one step backwards, which I'm gonna take a step to the front right now. My eyes are about 4 feet away from me. About right here is where my eyes are. My gaze is not going to leave that spot. Everything is tight, squeeze your butt. Keep my chest up. I'm gonna pull my knees towards my chest as I stick my butt out and bend over. Bending over, and this is the lowest position. From here, you explode violently. And you see how my knees are still slightly bent? You never lock it out. The only time you lock your legs out is when you're doing a pull-up. So another kind of weird way to explain this is that obviously when you squat, you want to keep your back straight, right? Kind of like how I am right now, because I'm laying on the ground. You're gonna be standing and then violently pull your knees towards your chest and then straight up right here. And that's actually one of the reasons why whenever I do leg day or back squats, I love doing some hanging leg raises. So I'll get on a pull-up bar and just really set to 25 just really activate that motion as you come up, because that's gonna activate those hip flexors and those muscles that are responsible for you driving those knees up towards your chest. So I know this video probably is not telling you a bunch of new stuff. That's because the squat has been around for ages. The only things that are really like new that could be new is using, let's say, specialty bars where this is wrapped around your neck, or you can even use dumbbells or a hex bar, but the principles always remain the same. And if I just had to point out one principle that I think is not often talked about enough, it's the bracing technique. You gotta practice flexing that. 2 is to really strengthen that core as well. Aside from hanging leg raises, there's one other exercise that I really love to strengthen your core, and I don't want to give it away just yet. This new one where you're gonna need a special type of bench for, but oh my goodness, once you start doing it, you're gonna feel so much stronger in not just your squat, but also your deadlift, just your overall daily functioning. And if you eat no donuts, you get out of the shower, you're gonna have all these lines. It's gonna be amazing. A last quick little tip for a better squat. Every day for at least 30 seconds, just get down into a squat position. So bend over, get those elbows in the inside of your legs, and just hang out right here for at least 30 seconds. If you do that, not only will your squat form go up, you'll also basically eliminate any lower back pain, knee issues, hip issues, because it keeps you supple. So of course, that's not just 5 tips for you to get a better squat. Everything is holistic, everything is combined together. Your mobility plays a big part, your core strength, your explosiveness. This is actually the very first video that I'm shooting in my new gym right here. If you like this setup, hit like, and let me know what you want to see in my next video. All right, talk to you guys soon.